Hi friends, welcome to LinuxFork. My name is Chandan and today we are going to learn how we can install PostgreSQL database on Ubuntu system. Here I am going to install Postgres version 12 on Ubuntu 18.04 LTS version. Okay, so how we can install it? Here I am going to follow my blog post where I have mentioned how we can install Postgres SQL version 12 on Ubuntu 18.04 version. Okay, so I will follow this all the step what I have written here. Okay, so currently I have one Linux system. Okay, so currently this system is running on cloud. So this is fresh VM. Here I am going to show you how we can install PostgreSQL database. Okay, so in this video we will see how we can install it and how we can connect this admin using pgAdmin, how we can connect it. Okay, so we will see this also in this video. Okay, so let's see, let's start the process. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, before doing installation, always follow this command sudo aptget and update. Okay, so basically what activity this command is going to perform inside your system? It's going to update all your index, all the repository inside your system. Okay, so it's checking all the repository is up to date or not, all the index is up to date or not. So this command doing this. Okay, now after performing the command sudo aptget update, we need to add key of the Postgres database. Okay, so I'm going to add that key. Okay, so just copy it and go to the terminal and paste it and enter. Okay, so key we can see it's added. Okay, next step is to add the repository. Okay, so this is the repository which we need to add to install the PostgreSQL database. Okay, so I'm adding it here. So done. This PostgreSQL repository also I have added here. Now next step is again you need to update the index because we have added new repository. So system should know this there is one new repository updated in the system. So we need to perform this command again. Okay, so as you can see here, right, Postgres repository updated at a 6, see, right, and also on 5. So this repository had updated here inside the system cache. Now after performing this, now we need to install the PostgreSQL. So how we can install? For that there is one command you need to perform. So sudo aptget install PostgreSQL -12 PostgreSQL -client -12, and why I am passing here? For passing the confirmation. Yes, go ahead and install. So I am doing this. Okay, so just press enter. It's going to install. As you can see, it's installing. Okay, it's unpacking all the packages. Okay, okay, so this cluster is there. Here it's showing stopped. Okay, so that is the things, the Postgres installation completed. Okay, So next step is we need to check that cluster is running or not. So for that there is one command called pgls clusters. Okay, pg_ls clusters. So just perform this command. This command is very helpful. So as we can see, this main cluster is the status is showing online. So that means our Postgres main cluster is up. Okay, and we can check the service also using systemctl systemctl status PostgreSQL. Okay, so just perform this command. It will show you the status of Postgres server. Okay, Postgres database server status is showing it's running. Okay, so it's active, and the main is the cluster. Okay, inside that Postgres. So whatever the process is going on with main cluster. Okay, so this is the things here. So sometime what happening, your service is running but you are not able to connect the database. In that case you need to check the main cluster is running or not. So sometime it's in a stopped, or sometime due to permission issue it's went for the stop or any error. Okay, so that things is happening. So this information just I want to pass you, so I have passed it. Now next step is how we can start this main cluster. For that there is one command called pg_ctl cluster 12, whatever the version of the Postgres you have, version name you can give, and the cluster name here is the main, and a start, a stop, whatever you want. Check a status, you can check the status also using a status option. Okay, so it's showing running, right? Server is running, so you can see, right? Now we can go with the next step. So in next step I have written to manage Postgres service. So Postgres service means actually how you are going to stop it, start it, enable it. Okay, so these are the command state. If you want to check the status, you just perform sudo systemctl status PostgreSQL. Okay, so just copy and paste. Okay, it will show your status. Similarly, if you want to start, you just put that start here. Okay, it will start again. If you want to enable it. Okay, so what does enable will create a symbolic link, and it will help you to it will make you sure after booting your system this Postgres service should be running. Okay, so that's why we are doing always whatever the service we are installing, we are enabling that. Okay, so that is the things here. After starting and stopping the server, our service should be running there. Okay, it should be running. Otherwise you will face issue. You need to log in that server and start manually. That is the things. Now how we can access this Postgres? Okay, so by database, that time there is one user it's created, that is Postgres. This is by default data, by default user. Okay, so I'm going with that user, I'm switching, and I'm using, I have switched with Postgres user. Now I'm going to use pgsql, one of the native command. It's called psql. Okay, sorry guys, it's not pgsql, it's a psql. Okay, so using psql I'm going to connect the database. So how we can do this? Just fire this psql command and just enter. So now we have connected inside the Postgres database. You can see, right? We can do create database and then database name. Okay, so LinuxFork. Just I'm giving name of the database. Okay, so as you can see, it's created. You just list it and you will see the database is created. Okay, just I'm quitting here. Okay, or let's see what a step we need to do next. Okay, next step I have followed to set the password for the Postgres. Currently there is no password for Postgres, so I'm going to set a password for Postgres. Okay, I'm just putting very simple password here. It's testing, so I have put a very simple password. If it is deploying in production, please, it's recommended to give a strong password. Okay, with the combination of alphanumeric. Okay, now after setting the password, next step you need to set the firewall. Okay, you need to allow this port number on firewall 5432. This is the default port number for Postgres. Just first of all you need to exit from here, and this user does not have permission to perform above command. Okay, just go, and the rule is updated now. Next step is, so currently this VM is running on Azure cloud, so this port we need to enable on Azure cloud NSG. NSG is network security group. So I'm going to allow this port number on network security group. How? Just go to add inbound port rule. Just put the port number here 5432. Okay, I'm allowing any. Okay, X and allow. Priority is there. You can give the name of this port 5432, whatever name you want to give. Here is the things like source, any from any place we can connect. Here you can restrict with IP also. Service tag is there. Application security, 4 options they are giving. Mostly we are using any and IP address. Okay, so here for testing I'm going any. Okay, source port any, destination any, and the port number we are giving 5432. Okay, I just add it. Okay, so it's going on, it's done. Now what we need to do, we will check that port is listening or not. Net state -tool pn. Okay, so as you can see, the port number 5432 listening on localhost. Okay, so the connection will not go outside of this system. Okay, so for reaching from outside, what we need to do, we need to change some configuration inside PostgreSQL conf file. Okay, so how we can check? Using this command we can change it. Okay, so the main configuration file of Postgres are stored at this location. Okay, the location is /etc PostgreSQL /12 main PostgreSQL.conf file. I'm opening it using Vim. Okay, so just go to the section where they have mentioned connection and authentication. Just go this in this section and listen address. Just uncomment it. First of all, you just press I for insert mode and then key back. Okay, and then here you just Here I'm going, here you can do three things is here. One things you can whitelist the IP, whatever IP you are going to allow, you can put that IP. Okay, here I'm putting a star, I'm allowing all the connection, whatever the things is. Okay, and here is the port number. Max connection is the one of the parameter, how many connection you want to establish. Okay, so that is the things. So other things I'm not going to see. Main part is that one. So let's save it and exit here. Okay, now what you need to do here, for reflecting these changes we need to restart the Postgres service. Okay, before that also we need to change one more configuration.co configuration file, that is called pg_hba.conf file. Okay, so that in that file also you need to configure, that is the client configuration. Okay, so here I'm going to configure this. Okay, I'm going to allow this with internet. Okay, I'm going to allow this connection on internet. Okay, you can restrict with some particular IP. Okay, here I am giving all the connection. Okay, so just put this, press I. Okay, put 0, here also just remove it, 0/0. Also you can put this IPv6 as in documents it's given like 0/0. If okay, so that is the things. This is the method md5. This is called the method by which it's going to access. Okay, just save it. Okay, and quit it. Okay, right, and quit. Okay, now I need to restart the service of PostgreSQL database using systemctl restart PostgreSQL. Okay, this is the command by which we can restart the service of PostgreSQL. Okay, so service restarted. Now I am going to access this PostgreSQL database on one tool called pgAdmin. How we can do this? Here is the link I have given. You just go to this link and download. I'm using Windows, so I'm going to download for Windows system. Okay, so I just click on here, download installer. So they are giving multiple version. Okay, so whatever version you want, you just download according to architecture of your Windows. So currently I am using 64-bit architecture, so I'm going to download for this. Okay, just okay, so downloading is completed. Just I'm going to install it. So it will take some time. Okay, just put yes. Okay, click on next. Put all the default and next. If you want to give password, you just give the password. I am giving very simple password. port 5432, just make it default. Local, select a local to be used for new database cluster. I'm putting default, and next, and the installation process started. Okay, so it will take some time, so let's wait. Okay, welcome to a stack builder. Okay, just choose PostgreSQL. Okay, on port 5432. It's going to download all the additional things. I think we can escape the stack builder. Okay, just search pgAdmin, open it. So it will open in browser. Just wait for some minute. Okay, so as we can see, it's opened. Now it will ask you password, what password you have given during installation of this pgAdmin. Okay, so I am passing that password. Now just click on add new server. Okay, give the name anything, db server, any name you want to give, you can give here. Okay, now go to connection, host name / address. Here you need to give the IP address of that server. I'm copying it from here, put that IP address. Okay, the port number is by default 5432. Postgres main database is there, username Postgres. Here you need to pass the password. Okay, what password you have given, I'm passing that password. If you want to save it, just put that tick mark that. Okay, and now save. Here I'm not going to use SSL tunnel and advanced option. That's all. Now we are not going to use these three options. Whatever we are going to use, general and connection. Okay, these are, just save it. Okay, now just double click on here. It will ask you password, give that password, and it's going to connect. So as you can see, we have successfully connected to the database. Okay, so here is the database is there. You can see Postgres, and a schema is here, public. These are the option is here, all the things. So in this tutorial, just my objective is to install the Postgres database on the Ubuntu server and configure it and access it through pgAdmin. So that things we have completed, and that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will put this document for your reference in my description of this video. Okay, so thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, so it will give little bit